Hello everyone, Trigan here! Welcome back to Transport Fever 2. Don't forget, if you like this video, tickle that thumbs up button. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. So I've noticed a bit of a problem here. It's not a huge problem, but we've got to set up this route. So this train and the other trains on the route are picking up crude oil here and then going through the city all the way around to drop that crude oil off here, which it's actually needs to go here, but they're dropping it off there, and then they're picking up fuel and bringing it back and dropping it off here, which is sort of a weird roundabout way of doing things. And there's more fuel to bring out than there is crude, so we're ending up leaving here with just a partial load. So I think we can improve that a bit. But also, one of the trains we have coming in for this refinery is coming from way up here. But we actually have an oil well right here now. We also have an oil refinery right here. And another oil well right here. So we can actually get this refinery going as well. And then we have another fuel refinery right here. So we could get a second fuel source running. Sadly, it looks like it'd be running through San Bernardino. So all oil would be coming from San Bernardino. But, you know, that might actually work out for us, doing it that way. We can just rearrange things a little bit. It's going to be a long trip down here to this, but it's not going to be much worse than the trip we currently have going to the plastics factory with the oil from here. But I think first things first, what I want to do is let's go ahead and rearrange this, get this oil well running into it, get this oil well running directly to the refinery, both of them running directly to the refinery. We'll run through here, and then we'll just have a shunting train that'll pick up the fuel and bring it here, and I think that'll improve the performance on everything. So I am going to stop the clock here. We are past World War II. It's 1946. So here's what we're going to do. First things first. Let's get rid of this. Get rid of the tracks associated with it. Yeah, let's go ahead here and edit this. I'm going to take this out. Yeah. Take all of that out, and I'm going to have to... Actually, no, I can leave that alone for right now. So we got that. So we'll leave this platform for incoming refined oil. No, that's backwards. This is just going to have to be a pass-through. Actually, I should have just left that platform there, because I am going to need it. Okay, we'll put a new platform. Shiny and new. Okay, so this will be the refined oil coming back and being dropped off from this up here. And then we're going to put a track on right here, which will be our outgoing fuel going to the other side. I think that's going to work. So let's go ahead. This is the part we have to change now. Delete all of this, going back quite a ways here. All right. So what we'll do now is this will be passing straight through. So we're not going to be doing anything with that, really. This... All right, let's do this. Excuse me. Let's run this along here. And... let's see. We'll run this to here. I think I need to adjust this curve better. Cut it back even more and make more of an adjustment. Okay, it's going to have to stay there because that's where our bridge is for it. That does look like a better curve, though. So grab the end of this. Nope, that wasn't the end. Bring it around to here. And we'll go ahead and run it off to that. I don't know if we'll even need multiple trains on this, but we'll leave this double tracked. Okay. So this will be a new route we're going to have to create. And it's just going to be going to the station here and stopping. So we're going to have to rearrange things here, but we'll come back to that. Then let's go ahead and do this one next. Freight 320. We're going to leave it just one. No catenary. Yeah, that's all fine. I think. Yeah, I think that might be good. Let's put this right here. And then we'll grab some tracks, turn off the catenary, which I did not do a moment ago, so we're going to have to take out some stupid catenary. That's not quite straight. I'm going to go ahead and put it in, though. I think. You know what? No. Let's do this. Where is... That was not what I wanted. Okay. Where is the optimal curve here? That's what I want to know. Yeah, so right around here somewhere. So let's do this. We are going to... let's try this here. Okay. I'll take this. I'm going to go this way through here. Come on. Hello, lag. Yeah. We're going to end up deleting a lot of that, I know, but now we'll do this again. There we go. Might as well go ahead and put the road on it now. I don't know why that's got a 2-lane highway there, but okay. And then from here we can go ahead and take this. And actually, I think I want the outside. Take this. And looks like it wants to connect right around here. Okay, now that we've got that done, we'll go ahead and double track this. There. Sort of don't like how low that comes out of that, but that may just have to be what it is for now. How flat is this? Did I do a decent job keeping this flat? Not there anyways. Let's bring this down. No, that was down too far. I just want this to look good. Yeah, that looks good. I think that's a good angle for us. Okay. Let's go ahead and do this. I am going to take all of this out here. There. And we're going to do a little flattening here. Growler's favorite thing. Yeah, you keep thinking that. Okay, so now that's connected. We can create a route that'll come out of here, drop off fuel here, then come back and drop off oil here, crude oil, drop off the refined oil here, and then it'll just go back up there. And this is going to be a little bit different. I think all these trains off from here I'm going to have to just get rid of, so might as well just do it now. Not copy. Oh my goodness. Why do I keep hitting the clone button by accident? All right. Not going to delete the route. We can probably just reuse it. So that's done for right now. This is done. So, how do I want to do this? Let's take a look. Let's go this way first. So yeah, if we come over here, it's right about there, it looks like. So if we could put our, let's try this. It's a little longer than I need it to be. That's good. Let's go ahead and go to that, and then reset that. I don't know about that. Let's try doing this. All right, let's try doing this instead. Let's put a length of it on here. We're going to keep it level, and we're going to change this to dirt. Let's make it a little further. Can I do it to there? And then can we put this on? Will that fit? It does, just barely. Can I chop off just a little bit of this? That ought to be enough. Enough that I can do a merger here. Oh goodness, that is so high. Okay, so we just got to make sure that we can get this down here. Let's try smoothing this. We need to be able to go down from here. And connect close enough that, yeah, that works. Okay, so that connects. That's good. Let's flatten this area around this a little bit so we can give it a smoother hill. Yeah, that was right. You know. Okay, so we put the station up on a big hill. Now, let's grab this. And we're going to come around and connect to that. And this, we can just make earth. I think I like that. And then here, this, don't really know how much we're going to need a double track on this, but it'll be here if we need it. Okay, so let's take this train here. This is our refinery one. Manage route. Let's actually just remove all. Okay, and this is going to be from here to here. And then it'll stop back here and drop off oil. So, yeah, let's just have this. We'll pick up crude here. It will pick up the oil refinery here, it's going to unload crude and load refined. And in here, it's going to load nothing and unload refined. And this will be the... I'm going to... let's see, refinery... We'll make that refinery freight. Okay, so that one I'm just going to leave alone for right now. Then this one, we have this route here, which we will get rid of. Or, nope, excuse me, remove all. And we're going to go from here to here. And that's all that's going to do. And this will be crude line. So you are going to pick up crude and unload crude. And that is all. San Bernardino crude oil freight. Okay. Now, I think what I need to do here is let's go ahead and put a shed right down here. And then we can come out of here and merge onto that. And come out of here and merge onto that. So that can take care of our trains for both lines. All right, let's see. You, excuse me. You are on that. What do I have? 2 trains on here for that? Looks like I do. Okay. Let's go ahead and upgrade these. Then we'll put diesels on here. Let's use these. We'll use this one. It's a bit tougher. And cargo, we just want oil. We don't need anything fancy. Okay. All right, and those will stay right on there. And then this one here, we'll create some new trains for that. I deleted them because it was very unlikely that I was going to be able to get them back onto the tracks I wanted them on after we deleted all of that. Okay. Here we go. Oops. Okay, and I'm going to put 2 on here. And this is the San Bernardino crude oil freight right there. All right, so that's all of that done. Now we have this one here that is going to be our delivery into town. What is on these platforms now? So 1 and 2 actually have nothing on them. Okay. So let's use, let's actually do this. I'm going to take this out. Since we're not going to be using it, that'll leave more room for this over here because that'll be able to use that whole platform now. And then we'll cut this back. Let's get rid of that signal there to about there. There we go. And I think we're probably going to need to remove the existing signals. All right, now that that's done, we'll create a new route going from here to here. And this will be, let's go ahead and you're going to wait until full here. You're going to pick up nothing but fuel. And you are going to unload nothing but fuel. And this is going to be the San Bernardino fuel freight. Actually, you know what? I'm going to change this to fuel refinery freight. No, shunter. There. That way it's nice and clear that it's just going from the fuel refinery to the other place. Okay, here. And we'll go ahead and put this on here again. Super. Okay, what is not working here? This train, I'm guessing, just needs to be stopped and restarted. And this train is probably the same. Actually, it needs to be reversed. And then this one is just broken right now. Because I'm not doing anything with it. Let's sell these all off. And I'm just going to delete the line. We'll fix that later. Okay, so now this should all be working. We've got a new oil well, so it's going to take a little while for that to get up to steam. That one should be going full blast already. And the rest of this should all be going fine too. I'm going to clean up some of this old stuff. Yeah, all right, it took a little bit for this new oil well to work its way up to full production, but it's going now. I hate the wonky cameras on these. I don't know why the cameras are so screwed up. I should find that camera mod that I saw and see if that'll fix it. All right, so this is going. It took a little bit for this oil well to get worked up to its full production. Well, it's not quite there yet, but it's getting there. This is back up to near full. This is back up to near full. So all of that is going well now. Now, let's pause the game again. Because we got these up here that we want to get going. And let's see how this is here. So I think this here, we are going to want to change this so that we have pass-through tracks on it. This is be for the outgoing refined oil. Okay, we don't need anything, any platform for those. Back off this a little bit. There, and that will go there. And there. All right, and then here, I just want to see how this lines up going this way. We could probably do something like that. What about this? So we're going to need 3 platforms. Actually, let's go ahead and put 4 in, and then I'll take out some of the or one of the tracks. Okay, if we did that, let's place it right around here. Will that work? Or is that gonna... That's sort of gonna be wrong, isn't it? Let's put it on this side. Okay, so let's put it right about here. I can just run this straight over to here. Then we can run from here up to there. And then this all the way back. And this, we'll use a double slip here. So that works out pretty well there. Now we just need to get the other oil well connected into it, and it's clear over here. You know what? Let's just do this with this one. I think this will be pretty straightforward. And then we'll just line this up with the road here. It's good. And then we can do this. We will run a straight track from about here all the way over to here. I like that. Okay. And then here, we're just going to come off from here and, oh, I did not mean to elevate all of that. Ooh. I'm just going to trim this back and make it earth. An earth embankment instead of all of that mess. In fact, we'll do that here too. There we go. And this doesn't really need to be a bridge at all, but what can you do? Yeah, that is so high. Oh, that sucks. All right, well, it's going to stay like that because I'm not going to monkey around changing it. I'm going to... That all looks good. So we'll connect that onto there. Then we can get rid of all of this. And then from here... Oh, I really didn't need to do that, did I? Oh, well, I'll fix it later. That looks pretty good. We can just run this straight into the tunnel here. Then get rid of the extra. Question is, yeah, I am going to need to double track this. It is going to have to be double tracked because that's a long run. It's going to need more than one train on it. So let's go ahead and double track that. All right, now let's get a shed in right around here, I think. And I'm going to run the first one straight up to there. And then this will run over to here. I think that works good. All I need to do now is we'll take... Oh, I got rid of that one. That's right. So we just need probably just a little shunter here. You know, I'm wondering, am I making a mistake by putting this as a separate one? Or should I just have the trains that are returning stop and pick up oil? That probably would make more sense. I probably did all this fancy stuff here for no reason. I was just thinking it was dumb to have the long trip doing that, but maybe it's not. Hang on, let me fix that. Okay, now the last part, this already runs all the way through to here. So all we need to do is split off here and come down here to the fuel refinery. So we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves a freight building. We use medium buildings, but have just one platform here. That works. There we go. And we'll run this along here. And then just connect them. Beautiful. Okay, that's exactly what we wanted. Now, I think what we should do here is go ahead and run this along here. And let's come from this direction. There we go. Now we can come down to this. There we go. And then from here, we can curve up to there. I really do not want to have these meet in the tunnel. Let's back this tunnel up. We'll flatten this out a bit and make it so the tunnel starts further back, more like it is here. All right, I cut this back a little bit further so it'll start its curve before it goes into that. Okay, that is definitely not right. I don't know why that seems to... Can I cut it back a little further, even? The curve looked nice, but it was not showing the speed I thought it should. All right, I think we will go with that. And then we can just run this all the way down. There. Now all I need is put signals on it, and we can go ahead and get that last line done. Now, let's go ahead and do this right this time. All right, from here, we'll deliver to here. Then we'll come all the way back to here. And then I don't know why it's giving me grief there. What doesn't it like? Hang on here. What does it not like here? Oh, I know. I forgot I need to do this here. We've got to switch it over to the other tracks. So we're going to go from right here and merge it to up here. Not sure that's quite the right spot. We'll go the other direction. Okay, and now this I want to bring around and connect it there. And let's see, where is... That's right between signals, so that should work fine. Let's just see if I can find a spot where to let me... Oh, I need to get rid of these signals here. Okay. There. Now bring this up and connect here. And that looks good. Okay, let's try creating this line again. So from here to here, and it doesn't like that because it can't get back to it. Then we're going to go to here, and then finally we're going to stop here. And I'm not sure what station on there we're going to be stopping at. Overland Park Fuel Refinery. And that should be it. We're going to pick up crude oil here. Here we're going to drop off crude oil, pick up refined oil. Here we are going to drop off refined oil, pick up fuel. And then here we will only unload fuel. And I'm not going to have it stop and wait anywhere. So this will be the Englewood fuel oil freight. Well, let's actually have this red instead of the charcoal color there. Okay, so that should work out for us. We just need to build ourselves a train. Let's use this because we're going to want more power, more speed for the main freight line. Probably be smarter not to have the multiple whatchamacallits here, but we're going to start off with just 2. Inglewood, fuel oil freight. We have 2 red Inglewoods, one for the building supplies and one for that. All right. Now let's just let this run for a little bit and see how it goes. All right, this seems to be working out really well. The new refineries are going to take a little while to get built up to full speed. I'm not sure. There seems to be a lot of demand for fuel that's not being met, so we should be able to get both of them running full steam, but we'll see how things go. Oh, that looks a little funky there. But that's going to be it for today. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have, please remember to tickle that thumbs up button for me. If you haven't already, please subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Have a great day.